Hello everybody, Ark here, getting back some more Let's Play Ni No Kuni. Oh, my legs. Alright, free MP. Always good. Can I get through here? You aren't from Hamlin, are you? Sorry, but this is as far as an outsider's going to get. Okay. I'm starving, but I am far too busy to concern myself with frivolous pastimes like eating. Are you sure you're okay, mister? Oh, do not concern yourself with my well-being. I am just rather peckish. I haven't eaten since yesterday. But if you don't eat something soon, you'll faint, mister. Young man, I am at a critical juncture in some deeply important scientific work, and you suggest that I simply stop to eat? Do not worry about me. I shall control my appetite for now and eat my fill when, and only when, my work is complete. But now let Dr. Drippy diagnose this case. This fellow's got more than his fair share of restraint, and it's driven him a bit barmy. If we don't grab a bit of his heart quick smart, he'll collapse, poor beggar. You couldn't spare us a little bit of your heart, could you? A piece of my heart, you say? Well, I suppose so. You do know what you're doing, don't you? Sure do. Now, if you just hold still for a second. Hang about, Ollie boy. You've already got some of that one in your locket, isn't it? You can't hog it all to yourself. Go and share a bit of what you got now with someone in need first. There's a good lad. Oh, okay. Oh, excuse me. Oh, excuse me. Oh, it's you. Seems our paths have crossed once again. I predicted that you'd come this way, of course, and that's why I took the liberty of lining up a task for you. Hi, Derwin. What is it you want us to help you with? I think you'll find it along the same lines as last time. To assist me in my battle research, I require that you bring me 3 very specific creatures. Now, do you wish to help the progress of science or hinder it? Hinder it, but I'll help anyway. Good, that was the correct answer. I shall proceed. I have always wanted to research certain curious creatures that inhabit this area. What kind of creatures are they, Derwin? I applaud your curiosity. The creatures in question belong to the Automata genus, about which science still has much to learn. And then in progress, I would like you to find me a large mechanical creature, a small mechanical creature, and finally a creature that takes the form of a brown cog. It goes without saying that it will not suffice to simply stash these specimens in a familiar retreat. No, you must bring all 3 of these creatures to me together. Homeboy's got my brown cog, but I suppose I could catch another one just to do this quest. Open one of the cat's cradle chain of yada yadas. Yep, bigger wizard's companion, get the memories of the travelers. Oh, excuse me, dearly. No. Alright, let's go try and catch us a brown rabbit. I don't know which one it would be. Would it be Clinkety Clank or Jack-a-Rabbit?
We did it!
Ooh, Shadow Glass. Nice. Shadow Glass knife. Flint dagger and a piece of Shadow Glass. I have a giant's tooth. I can make this then. Yeah, with how fast he's going to be attacking, that could actually be pretty helpful. I'll worry about click.
Procession! Hurry! Clear the way, I say!
Huh? What? Ah! A royal procession? Here? Huh? Whoa! What's happening?
Looks like the guild arts shift.
Jesus!
Run for your running lives!
We have to go now. Okay. The prince is a pig as well. Seems that way.
Your voice is down with you!
But it's true.
Welcome to Hog Heaven.
Oh, hey, Swain. Swain, you can be such a pain. Where did you run off to? I had some business to take care of, and a little bird told me something that just might interest you. Huh? You mean? Yep, it's about the great sage you're also eager to find. Tidy, well, come on then. Where is he? Don't keep us in suspense, man. Well, that's the thing. He's in the palace. The palace? You see how everyone here is forced to wear a pig mask? Well, they say there's this fellow who goes around without one. Apparently he calls himself the prince's servant. And there's more. They say he's a young chap with long hair and fine features. Wait, that sounds like the boy in the picture we got from the Khalifa. Got it in one. Goodness, and there I was thinking you were completely useless. There's harsh. Doesn't mince her words, does she? But how did you find out about this, Swain? Oh, it was just something I overheard while I was wandering through the black market. The black market? You certainly seem to know your way around this city, Swain. Me? No, never been here before in my life. I have a good nose for leads, is all. You don't get a face like this unless you've lived a little. Let's just say I know a thing or two about a thing or two. So he serves the prince, huh? Then he must be real important. That parade was something else. Pah! Now, talking about that porky prince fellow, the thing is... Flippin' heck, what's all the racket? I almost jumped out of my fairy suit, man. What's going on? Flippin' eye contact? What kind of law is that? I've never heard of anything like it. Just what is going on here? This is insane. How could he? Oi, you want to find the great sage, don't you? Well, hurry up and head to the palace. You're right, let's go. Yeah, we're not going to head to the palace just quite yet. Oh dear me, this simply will not do. They will never be ready in time. What's the matter, ma'am? Oh, young man, I am in quite a predicament. I wanted to give my mother flowers for her birthday, but the plant just will not blossom. Her birthday is just around the corner, and yet this stubborn plant refuses to cooperate. No wonder the poor dab flustered. Her ma'am's going to be none too pleased. Couldn't you just put your heads together and come up with some way to help me? I'm sorry, ma'am. I'm afraid I don't know much about flowers. Come on, Ollie boy, you're a wizard, ain't you? With flippin' magic and everything. There must be something you can do. Magic say, oh, please help me out. I will be ever so grateful. Okay, I'll try. I mean, it would be bad if your mother was disappointed on her birthday. Thank you ever so much, young man. I'm counting on you. Hold on a minute. Didn't you have a spell that makes plants grow quicker? Yes, I did. Blooming marvelous. Hang about. It didn't flipping work. You're right, Mr. Drippy. Maybe I should try it one more time? It's no use, Hollywood. Using that spell willy-nilly will just shorten the poor plant's life. Oh, how awful. We wouldn't want that. I reckon what this plant needs is a decent dose of sunshine. I'm afraid that sunshine is in a rather short supply here in Hamlin. Oh, this plant will never blossom. Don't get your knickers in a twist, missus. There may be another solution, like... I forget where I heard it, but someone said something about a very interesting creature that looks like the sun. Oh, that's it. If we could get that critter to shine its light on the plant, it might blossom. There, sharp you are. That's just what I was thinking, Ollie boy. Okay, let's go find it. Well, I just so happen to already have it. Drat and damnation, am I not a man? Why must I always lose my nerve? What's the matter, sir? It's a sorry tale, I'm afraid. There's a young lady whom I have known since my earliest days, and I had planned to ask her for her hand in marriage. Jeepers, that sure sounds romantic. Romantic? Far from it, I'm afraid. I cannot muster the courage to say a single word in her presence. I have known her all my life, and yet now I find myself going out of my way to avoid her. Mr. Drippy, I'm kind of new to this stuff. Is that normal, or...? Sounds like a clear-cut lack of courage to me. This poor lad's broken-hearted. And what are we going to do about it, Ollie boy? Well, gee, we can't just leave him like this. That's the spirit. You're a proper gentleman, Ollie boy. I do have some courage on hand, actually. Oh, like, crack out, give heart, and turn him up some courage. I will do exactly that, Mr. Drippy boy. I say, why have I still not seized the moment and asked for my beloved's hand in marriage? You just let your nerve get the better of you, I guess. But you're fine now, huh? I have never felt better. The stars are in alignment. I shall win her hand before the day is out. Thank you so much for listening to my woes. It seems you have done wonders for my nerves. Please take this for your admirable patience. Banana flan. Alright, let's go all the way down and circle my way back around. Splendid. All seems to be in order, just the way I like it. Is it your job to patrol this area, sir? With all these folks around, you must sure be busy. Pah, all in a day's work. What's a little effort if it helps keep Hamlin safe? Wow, you sure do love your job. Say, when there's a royal procession, don't you just want to watch and cheer like everybody else? Well, I am always so busy keeping an eye on everyone during the processions that I really don't have the time to think about things like that. Gee, you don't even think about it, huh? You sure are dedicated to your work. Ha! Well, there may have been one or two occasions where I felt the cheer brewing, but I've never yet given in to the urge. Not a single cheerman? Imagine that. Takes some serious slip and restraint, that does. It sure does. I don't think I could stop myself. It is not my place to have fun. I must watch over you all so that you can enjoy such processions in safety. Thank you, sir. I was wondering if I could ask you a favor. Are you in some kind of trouble? No, sir, it's nothing like that. The thing is, it would be just swell if I could take a little of your restraint for someone who doesn't have any. Take some of my restraint, you say, and this will help someone control their unruly urges, will it? Sounds jolly good to me. Thank you, sir. Hang about, Ollie. I already got some restraint, blah, blah, blah. There's a lot of restraint brewing around in here. I need work, and I shall leave no stone unturned until I find gainful employment. Hey, mister, you sure seem happy for somebody who's out of a job. What's not to be happy about? My best friend was out of work, so I stepped aside and gave him my job. Jeepers, are you sure that was a smart idea? Oh, it's the very least I could do. Truth be told, it is scant repayment for all he has done for me over the years. Wow, he sure sounds like a good friend. Indeed, he is. Jobs may come and jobs may go, but friendship like that is irreplaceable. I would happily give up my livelihood 100 times over rather than see my poor friend suffer. There's not your run-of-the-mill fellow. His heart's fit to burst with kindness. Say, would you be interested in helping somebody else out? Helping somebody else? Certainly, but are you sure I am the right man for the job? I would hate to let you down. Trust me, you're the right man. Please, mister, we need your help. Oh, well, since you put it like that, how could I possibly refuse? Thank you, mister. Oh, this is most strange sensation, but by no means unpleasant. Now then, young man, you'll always try to help out your friends, won't you? I sure will. Gee, I hope me and Phil stay best pals when we grow up. Well, he's shown you how it's done. Follow his lead, and you and Phil will still be best mates when you're old and gray and wrinkly. Haha. You know, Mr. Drippy, you say really smart things sometimes. Sometimes, I'm a flippin' fount of wisdom, I'll have you know. I wish I could move a little faster through this town. But the game will not let me levitate. Oh boy, yeah, it's slow going, but it's going. While I'm there, I might as well check out the item shop. Nix be gone. Interesting indeed. Get a couple more of these. Let's grab. Alright, let us go to where we need to go. Her tell creature looks like the sun, blah 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 blah. I have said creature. I guess I can't be in my reserves. Ah. We found your next best thing to sunshine, ma'am. How extraordinary. It really does look just like the sun. Let's get it to shine light on its plant. Nito, the flowers are blooming. You're not wrong, Ollie boy. Feast your eyes on those beautiful blooms. My, they are simply exquisite. My mother will be over the moon. Swell. We got the plant to flower in time for your mother's birthday. Thank you ever so much, young man. I would be honored if you would accept this. A purifying pulse gem. Alright, let us go to the palace and see what the palace is palacing. My experiment has succeeded. Whoa, you sure seem happy. Indeed I am. All of my efforts are finally paying off. I have taken a mighty leap towards the development of a new type of steam reactor. Congratulations, mister. That sounds just swell. You are very kind, but my work is far from done. I should not rest until I have perfected my revolutionary steam reactor. Crikey, proper fired up, ain't you? Quite right. One must have a passion for progression in all its forms. A brighter future awaits us all. The lad's got enthusiasm to burn, man. Ask him if he'll give us a lend of it. Excuse me, mister. Would it be okay if we borrowed a little bit of your enthusiasm? Why, certainly. When one's pistons are pumping apace, it would be a shame not to share one's energy. That sure is kind of you, mister. Okay, here goes. No one gets in the palace. You a lot of travelers, I take it? Borear. That's right, sir. We've come to Hamlin to meet one of the great sages, and we think he's inside the palace. Is that so? And I suppose you'd like me to let you in so you can have a look for him? Am I right? Ha! A great sage indeed. Good one, boy. Huh? You've obviously not been listening to your emergency decrees. No one's been allowed anywhere near the palace for ages. These travelers, never seem to have a clue, do they? Excuse me, at least we have some manners. I do apologize for my young friend. She was merely unaware of the decree you mentioned, and is regrettably quick to anger. We beg your pardon. Swain, what on earth are you... Shh, I've got an idea. An idea? What is it, then? Got a way to get us into the palace, have you? Yes, and it's very simple. We wear disguises. Disguises? Keep your voice down, man. Haven't you noticed the guards' faces can't be seen under the armor they're wearing? What, you're saying we're going to have to wear those awful pig suits? But where would we get them, Swain? We're not going to have to steal it, are we? Pipe down, man, seriously. Alright, everybody, just take home. I told you about the black market they have here in Hamlin, right? Well, they'll definitely have some pig armor for us there. We just have to go and get it. Really? Crikey, look at who's got all the answers, eh? I don't see why you couldn't always be this useful. Ah, the black market. Okay, the Oinkly market. This town is bloody huge. I think it's going to take me at least a minute to a minute and a half to get to that area. Pretty freaking close to it anyway. Yeah, about 60 seconds. Well, there you have it. It was all an utter waste of time. A waste of time? What do you mean, sir? It's my sister, you see. She has always been poorly, and I have devoted my life to trying to find a cure. Gee, it sounds like you both have a hard time. I hope you find that cure for her soon. I was on the verge of completing a remedy I felt sure would cure her, but now I wonder why I bothered. Huh? But weren't you nearly there? I fear it has been a fruitless exercise. All those years I've wasted. Bah! Perhaps nothing can be done for her. I am not going to spend the rest of my life on a fool's errand. I did my best, but it is over, and she must accept that. Mr. Drippy, I think this man might be... They're a sharp alley boy. You've got it in one. He's heartbroken, lacking kindness. If things stay like this, his sister will never get well, and he'll never be happy. We have to do something. There's good of you, alley boy. Now remember, it's kindness we're after. Scribble it in your hand, so you don't forget it. And kindness he shall have. What in the world have I been playing at? Dawdling hero, my dear sister suffers? Nito, you got your kindness back. Now you're cured, it's time to cure your sister. You have my deepest gratitude. Now, on with my research. But it almost slipped my mind. Please accept this as a token of my appreciation for your sterling work. You have saved 2 lives today. Indeed. Powdered old corn, fresh black truffles. There's nothing old Abel can't get. Or rather... Try it again. Powdered old corn, fresh black truffles. There's nothing old Abel ain't able to get. What'll it be today? You haven't changed a bit, have you? Have I met you somewhere before? No. Now then, let's get down to business. I need some grunt armor. 4 suits. Can you help me out? Blimey, grunt armor? I don't handle gear like that, sir, but if I did, what would you need it for? You don't need to worry about that. Let's just say the place we need to go has what you might call a strict dress code. Is that a fact? Well, even if I was in the armor business, gear like that ain't easy to get a hold of. You'll just have to look elsewhere, sir. I see. Well, I'd hoped that I wouldn't have to mention this, but I know about Grace. I know you love her and that you tried to hide her. Don't say another word. Where did you hear that name? Heh. You know how it goes. Spend long enough in the gutter and you're bound to pick up some dirt. Alright, I'll get you your armor. I'll get it for you right away. Just wait a moment. Huh? Did you? Was that a threat? Maybe, but the end justifies the means, right? We need that armor. That's terrible. This isn't right. We can't take advantage of people like this. Yes, alright. I did a terrible thing. You're right. I'm sorry. There, I apologize. Stop looking at me like that now. It won't happen again, alright? Do you promise? Well, I promise to try my best. You can't even make a simple promise. What kind of a man are you? The man who gets things done. Here's your armor. Sorry to keep you waiting. Are you going to put it on straight away? Yeah, if you don't mind. Thanks. Thank you, Mr. Abel. Now look, I don't know what you're up to, but be careful, alright? Oh, and nice one, by the way. What? Your friend. I take my hat off to him. Only a real pro could have worked out my little secret. Funny, really. Before he mentioned it, I had him down as a right joker. But he obviously knows what he's doing, eh? So, it wasn't a threat? Swain, look. Come on, let's get changed. Look Look, Swain, I'm sorry about what I said before. It's fine. Now, how does your armor feel? I guess mine's a little big. Mine too. I bet I look huge. No, you look just like you usually do. What is that supposed to mean? Come on, you guys. Let's stop fighting and head for the palace. You're right, Oliver. Let's find that great sage. Blimey, Esther and Swain have got the right old rapper with the right material. They'd go far in the stand-up circuit. I'd wear the hand-fist armor. This is a calamity. My supplies have run dry and I was so close to finishing. Is something wrong, sir? I was on the verge of completing this medicine for my poor ailing sister, but I've run out of ingredients. Jeez, what rotten luck. You must be real worried about her, huh? Yes, indeed I am. At present she is convalescing in Castaway Cove, but if I could cure her, she could come home and live with me. You mean she's stuck there until you finish making her medicine? Jeepers, no wonder you're working so hard. I actually have a small favor to ask of you, if I may. Would you be so kind as to collect some feel-good fungus for me? I guess. You would? Oh, that's simply splendid. That would be a huge help. You should find feel-good fungus growing in the forest to the west of this city. Okay, sir, leave it to us. Thanks so much. Alright. So... we started our walk to the palace at 30 seconds. Not stopping to make any stops. Let's see how long it actually takes us to get from one to the other. That's actually ludicrous. Hey, what are you lot doing out here? Sir, we were sent to fetch something, sir. Did we send someone out? Oh, Nickers, he's made a potch of it already. Oh, you went to pick up the prince's weekly supply, did you? He never gets tired of those things. All right for some, eh? You ever tried one? Oh my goodness, just say no, Swain. Yes, sir, just the once, sir. Black truffles are a bit on the expensive side, sir. You're not wrong there. You need to be a prince to afford that habit. Well then, you'd better hurry and deliver them. In you go. Neato, we're in. You really know your stuff, Swain. Did you used to work here or something? No, nothing like that. Why are you so interested in my past anyway? I'm not the least bit interested in your past. I'm just making conversation. Crikey, that told him. Now listen, we've done well to get this far, but if the guards find us now, we'll be in big trouble. Don't do yourself down, Mun. From what I've just seen, you can sweet-talk us past anyone. I don't think my silver tongue's going to get us any further. From here on, they'll attack first and ask questions later. What, so we're just to give up? We just give up, do we? No, we can't give up. We've made it this far. We just have to keep going. Let's make sure we don't get caught. Alright, Oliver, but listen. If a guard spots you, just start running as fast as you can. It ain't much of a plan, but it'll do for me. Well, if we're gonna... Oh. Hey, what, Ollie boy? We need to use our heads and think before we move. Otherwise, those porkers will sniff us out in no time flat. First thing... Alright. Especially crawling with the blighters, so you'll need to use the right stick to check the coast is clear before strolling around any corners. Oh, and if you take a proper close look at the map of yours, I bet you'll spot some handy nooks dotted around the place. If we hide in them, guards will never spot us. The thing about those pig helmets they wear is that they can only see what's right in front of their snouts. If we don't get carried away and stray too close to them, I reckon we'll be alright. Got it, have you? Okay. I see the nooks. Okay. Well, we're gonna call it here for now. Till next time, everybody. It's been Ark Nova playing Ni No Kuni. Stay cool.